Happy Monday to you all. See, I do exist. Who said I didn't exist? Did you think I was like a bot or somebody? I do exist. I shuffle the cards. I read the cards. All right, so we've gone back to coffee and tarot time for the name. I had too many emails and people were like, no, go back to coffee and tarot time. So I said, all right, we are now and originally, and we will always be coffee and tarot time, okay? All right, so get your coffees, get ready to sip, and let's see what today has in store. Hopefully I'm looking at the right place because I'm not used to landscape. I'm a vertical type of gal. All right, let's see what we have. Using my Robin Wood deck. I don't do any spreads. I don't do anything fancy. Never have, never will. Okay. Six of Swords. I love the Six of Swords. So the Six of Swords is all about finding your peace, finding your happy place. It's coming out of troubled waters and it's going into a place that makes you feel just at ease. When we look at the swords, we have to say to ourselves, swords are our thought process. And you could see these swords are all around this individual. Say, I could get fancy with editing and have them zoom in, but we're not there yet. So, who's going through something in their mind? Okay, now listen to me. You're going through something in your mind that's playing out in your emotions because that's how it happens and that's what goes on. I always say, and I've been saying it, your mind is the biggest bully because it makes up these stories about what's to come, what has happened, and they're not true. Okay, they're not true. That's why the mind is most creative. That's why people write books, they make movies, all that stuff, because it doesn't happen. So for a lot of you, and you probably can't see this, but they're coming from troubled waters, high emotional energy to smoother. But there's also a person in the back of the boat. And to me, that person is your spirit guide. So I feel like over the next few days or today, whenever you see this video, timing is so hard to predict, but you're always drawn to a video when you need to be drawn to a video. So I say to myself, self, you have a spirit guide that's making you either turn on the video, like if I just popped up today and you never seen me before, surprise, and it's putting you where you need to be. Now, the one thing I love about this card, now I use Robin Wood. I have a trillion decks. I used to own a spiritual store. I have more decks than Carter has pills. And if you know Carter, he has a lot of pills. But I always gravitate towards this deck, and I love this deck. And I think for me, it's easy to read. Now you can see that this person here is going right towards the star. Okay, so the star is all about wishes. It's our good karma card. It's everything we've put out there is about to come back to us. Okay, so we like that. So if you're in this feeling lately of things are just not working out for you, or your mind is kind of hijacking your emotions, maybe I'll call it that. When your mind hijacks your emotions, um, they want you to know that they got your back and things are going to be better. Things are going to smooth over. Now we come up with the Six of Cups. Now, two sixes, you watched me shuffle. Now, the Six of Cups is an interesting card, especially for my tarot people here, because I know you girls watch and guys watch tarot all over YouTube. You're a bunch of tarot whores. That's what you are. You're all over watching these channels, and I don't care. As long as you watch mine. But anyway, you can't help but watch it and pick up a tip or two. So when we see the Six of Cups, we have to say to ourselves, what's coming back? What's giving me an offer? So when I look at this card, hopefully I do it right. I never do it right with the reversals. I don't mean reversals as far as upside down. I mean like how it's showing on the screen. But anyway, where are you headed to? You're headed to the Six of Cups. So are you going back to something that was familiar? Did you start a new job, gave you a ton of stress, and now your old boss says, hey, come back, we'll give you back your job? You know, did you leave a relationship for somebody else and you're deciding to go back? Whatever it is you're doing, you're going backwards, not backwards in a negative sense. You're going backwards in a good way. So whatever you're going back to has a lot to offer you. So maybe something that you had before wasn't ready to give you an offer. Again, doesn't always have to be love. It could be anything, you know, it could be anything. Family, friends, job. I could sit here all day and put scenarios. But what I'm going to say is what you left that gave you stress, you're kind of going back around to it, but this time it's in a better package. You know, it's just in a better package. Now, the number 6 2 is all about soulmates. To me, I don't like always using that term because I feel like it's overused. So I don't always say, oh, your soulmate is waiting for you and blah, blah, blah. And I also hate love of my life because unless you're 99 and on your deathbed, I don't want to hear it. You got a lot of life to live, so you can have different loves. But soulmates are a lot of different people. They're work people, they're family people, they're all different people. So now we get the Chariot card, and I like the Chariot card, and this is a card of Cancer. So we have a lot of water. We have 2 water signs and an air sign. Okay, so air is Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Our waters are Pisces, Scorpio. I'm drawing a blank. What's our other water sign? Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Yeah, that's it. Oh, I didn't take my ginkgo today. Let me tell you something before you start nodding your head. I am 64 years old. I am 64 years old, and I can remember every single freaking card. Yeah, I can't remember why I walked in the kitchen most days. And I run an app where people work for me, believe it or not. I just don't remember who the hell they are. So anyway, we get the Chariot, and the Chariot says to you, hey, when you decide to go back, you made the right move. But this time when you go back, we want you to control the narrative a little bit more, okay? So we look at this and we say, how the hell is he driving the Chariot? He didn't even pick up the reins. Oh, see, Luna's back there. He didn't even pick up the reins. Do you know where you're going? Probably not. So this time you want to make sure that you hold the reins and you control where you're going and you have a purpose, but you have to remember your past. You have to remember or you will repeat it, right? Isn't there a saying like that? You will repeat it. If you forget your past, you'll so then we get, let me put the cards here. I don't want to be accused of anything. Then we get the Emperor card. And the Emperor card says to you, you know, you're really wiser now. Not like in wise ass, wiser and smarter. But how do you get wiser and smarter? How do you get wisdom? I'll tell you how you do. By living through emotional upheaval. You could read it in all the books you want to read it, but unless you go through it yourself, you can't really understand it. So I would sum this reading up and I would say to you that I feel for who's ever watching this video that you're coming out of emotional upheaval. You're getting ready to revisit something that may have caused it, but this time you have control, and this time it's going to be a better situation for you because all parties have learned. Does that make sense? I hope so. All right, everyone, this is Coffee and Tarot time. I am the Queen of Wands. Hopefully you're happy the face is back. Everybody, have a great day.